Welcome as we continue our study of Colossians in chapter 1, verse 12. Again, a continuation of Paul's prayer from verse 9, beginning of verse 9. Giving thanks to the Father who has made us fit for a share of the inheritance of the saints in light. So giving thanks is Eucharistio, which is to be grateful. And I know we've looked at this before. So I'm not going to spend a bunch of time on it, but just a refresher that you have the prefix of "you," which is good, and charis as the root here, which charis is unmerited favors, or this is more of an acknowledgement of that favor. So therefore, to be grateful for it. Made fit is ikanu, to make sufficient or render fit, to equip with adequate power to perform duties. And so that is reflective of what we saw in verse 11 with dunamis, where he gives us his power. And in Ephesians 1, it says, I believe it's verse 19 or 20, that he gives us, so he prays that we would know the power in us which raised Christ from the dead. So again, we didn't really discuss this last time, but Paul never in his prayers says that we should ask for power. He tells us that we have power in us already, and specifically prays that we would know that power. So the process is not really acquiring more of it, but more knowing what's already there, which is not that it's not that different from how much strength or power that a person has. Most people don't really know what they're capable of because they don't test themselves. Sorry, it's years of working in the strength and conditioning field in a prior career. But it's truth both physically as well as spiritually. So share or partakers of is maris, and it really just means a part, just a portion. And then inheritance is kleru, or kleros, and the background for this one is that they would draw lots for their inheritance. But basically, again, it is exactly what we translate it as to is an inheritance. The last thing here is this new is light, and that's phos. And it is actually where we get the word for photon or photo, things that relate to light now. And it means exactly that. It is light. So again, a continuation of Paul's prayer. And he's moved on from the things that he wants us to have. So that's spiritual growth that is sourced from the power of the Holy Spirit, as well as the full knowledge and the wisdom that comes from the Spirit, understanding comes from the Spirit. Those are things that lead to second sanctification. Bearing fruit is the evidence of that. And again, that is an example of the power in us bearing fruit and growing. And then more fruit here would be that the patience and long suffering and joy that comes with being spiritually mature. And then he moves on. He sort of wraps things up with gratitude to the Father for what He's done for us, and now he's gonna move into that. He's gonna go through that again.